Hey all, it's Robin Wilson from Social Climber Pro and Social Climber Pro Auto. And today I just want to visit with you a little bit about the things that it takes to build a sales team, especially in an auto dealership. I say this a lot whenever I'm talking to salespeople and when I'm talking to sales managers. For a salesperson, a goal should never be 10 cars a month, 15 cars a month, 20 cars a month. And I'll tell you why. And so I use the analogy of the drill and the hole. Okay, so people get all dressed up, do whatever, get in their car, go to Lowe's, right? Because they need a drill, right? No, they need a hole. Nobody needs a drill. They need the hole that the drill will provide. So whenever I talk to a salesperson at a car dealership and I say, what are your goals? And they go, 17 cars, that's my goal. And I go, no it ain't. That's your drill. So what will the 17 cars get you and your family? That's what you need to know as a sales manager. And so I wrote a blog and it was called, Are You a Sales Manager or a Dream Builder? And so the difference is whether you're setting goals for your people to be 17 car a month guys, 20 car a month guys, 30 car a month guys, we all wish, right? Or whether you're digging a little bit deeper. So for example, I'm just going to break this down. I was talking to a sales associate the other day, and he is really motivated by things that are going on in his life. So at one point in his life, he had a goal. It was a financial goal. He wanted to do some missionary work, and in order to do that, he needed a passport. And in order to get a passport, he had this, and this that he had to pay out before he could, right? So he was super motivated when he had that right there, because that was what? That was his holes right there. And so he became this 15 car a month guy until he got that money to take care of that goal, right? So I went back to that same salesperson and I said, hey, so what are your goals now? You know, because he was really struggling for the last couple months. And he's like, yes, my goal is 17 cars. And I sat him down, I was like, no, it isn't. No. That's your drill, okay? That's your drill. So what is the hole that those 17 cars are going to provide? And so when we finally nailed it down, he goes, well, the one goal that my family and I have is to pay my student loans off in 24 months. And I said, okay, well, let's talk about that. How many cars will that take? How much money per month will it take to pay that off in 24 months? So we divided it all up. We worked it out. It was going to be $749 a month, right? I said, okay, so we have that number set aside. So how many cars does it take you every month to pay your bills? You know, just to survive, break even, right? How much is that? And so he's like, well, it depends on how much, you know, I'm making on each one. So like last month, I averaged $200 a car. That's like super horrible, right? But this month I'm averaging 500, okay? So I said, okay, well, let's split the difference. Let's say 350. Let's say that you're going to average 350 on each car deal. How many car deals will it take to maintain your bills and your payments that you have right now? Just the maintenance, okay, not over and above. And so he's like, 11 car deals. 11 car deals is what it's going to take. I said, okay. So at 350 per car that you're going to make, then you need to sell 2 more units, more than you need for your bills, to apply to that student loan to pay it off in 24 months, right? He's like, yes, that's like $700. Okay. I said, all right, so we're at 11, 12, 13. I said, so what if your per copy was higher? What if we could pay that off in 12 months? Would that be great? And he goes, yeah, because then we could buy a house. We would be on the year plan and we could buy a house. I'm like, great. So we figured it up and it was going to be right at $1,400 to pay his student loans off in 12 months. I'm like, okay, so let's say that you made an extra $100 per car deal. Okay, just one. So we go from 350 to 450. So now those 13 deals are bringing him in another $1,300. Because where you'll see car sales people get stuck sometimes is not fighting for that cash down payment, right? So I said, Johnny, I said, what if when your manager tells you, come on, I need 500 down. I said, what if you went back and fought for 600 down? What if you fought for that extra 100 every time? Not just what he asked for, but 100 above it. You're like, my manager says 600 is where we need to be. I said, can you see how fast that you could pay that student loan off and be ahead of the game and be on the road to buying your house. And he was like, oh my gosh, I never even thought about it like that. I said, think about every time you're talking about down payment and working those people, and they're like, I can't give you zero money down. Zero is all I can do. But could you do $100? $100, could you do that? I don't know anybody that couldn't do $100, okay? And so when you look at it in that light, instead of beating them over the head of what you need them to do, dude, you need to get me more of a down payment. If you'll look at it and go, if you know what your team's goals and dreams are, what's motivating them, let me take this off because this is serious. If you know what their goals and their dreams are and what's motivating them, then you can help them. Like if I was Johnny's manager, I would be at that point where I'm like, Johnny, go get that extra $100 right now. We're going to pay those student loans off. Come on, that's what we're working for today, those student loans, right? Not 17 cars, not 15 cars. We're paying that student loan off. Come on, buddy, 12 months, that's what we're doing. And that's how you become a dream builder instead of a sales manager. Instead of them now working for your goals, they're working for theirs. And you know what they are, and you've bought in, and you know what their numbers are, and it's your job every day to dig around them and get as much out of them as you can to help them fulfill their dreams. Because honestly, as much as they care about you as a human or as a friend or whatever, their dreams, their goals, their family is what motivates them. That's what drives them to be their best. That's what motivates them to fight a little bit harder for that extra $100, for that one more car deal for the month. Even though they've made as much money to cover their bills already, that on the last day of the month, they're still showing up trying to get that hat trick. That's what it does. But you have to invest in your employees. You have to know what makes them tick, what makes them smile, what brings them joy, where are they heading in their life? Do they want to start a family? Do they want a house? Do they need new tires? Do they want to build a garage? What is their holes? Quit shoving the drills down their throat. What's their holes? When you figure that out, you've got leadership tackled. I mean, that's all it's about, is growing people into leaders that can create leaders that can create leaders. And once you've done that, you've conquered management, leadership, everything in life. You've just really tackled it. So be a dream builder and not a sales manager is what I say. All right, guys? All right, make it a great day. I'm really proud of all of you. I know you're fighting the good fight and working really hard and pushing as many cars as you can. Keep it up.